2, 3, funky.
What's up everybody, it's Vivian and welcome back to my channel. Today is kind of just an impulsive video that I thought of making. I had an idea for another video, but I kind of just scratched it because I felt like this topic was really important to talk about and just kind of get on quickly. So I was fortunate enough for my fan page to get noticed and followed by Annie LeBlanc and one of the celebrities that I've been having this account for and making edits for almost 3 years. So it's a pretty big deal for me, so go me. I got a lot of good feedback and a lot of comments saying how proud and congratulations for it, which I appreciate wholeheartedly. But also with getting such a big accomplishment like that comes a lot of hate. And it just gave me the idea to kind of just mention and talk about, just elaborate on a topic, because some people don't know what it's like, you know, to have a fan account and have an account that grows based on video edits that you have to constantly make. So I thought that it would just be a good idea just to share why being an editor is so hard. So if you want to relate and just want to, you know, hear me kind of rant, I guess, about it and why being an editor is such a big responsibility and really a hard commitment and hard to deal with mentally sometimes, then keep watching. So my fan account is kind of just unique in a way, the sense that like my followers are definitely bigger than like a normal fan account. You do gain followers really quickly. That's just how most of the time, because it's just people are interested in like that stuff and it escalates faster than like a personal account would. I mean, it's different for everybody, but obviously it's different. So the people that follow you, you most likely, unless they do a face reveal, you don't see their face. You don't know what they look like. I choose to show myself out there just because I have a YouTube channel and I have friends on there, so I show my face. But some people, they never show their face. You have no idea what they look like. They could be literally like 7 years old, they could be 20 years old, we don't even know, and they can go, like, anything can happen. And so I feel like that is like the advantage that bullies, just hate comments can like go off of, because to them a fan account isn't a real person. I'm editing this now, but I just wanted to say, if this doesn't make any sense, just the fact that because they think that we have no identity, they can comment whatever they want. So that's basically what I'm saying. And I know it's hard to believe, but we are real people. There's also a big difference when it comes to constructive criticism and hate comments, because, you know, sometimes editors really want to improve. Actually, a lot of times we want to improve, and we make posts just designated to asking people what we can improve, what we can do better, what they want to see. But when people are getting DMs like telling them they don't deserve things, that they're try hard, that they should kill themselves, that's where I draw the line. I don't know. This topic is just so hard because I know so many people like get these kind of comments like all the time, and I don't know how people with like celebrities deal with this like every single day. But when I have a fan account that's kind of like mine, just like my DMs are always filled, and a lot of times with positivity, which I love waking up in the morning to. You know, you grab your phone, you go spam Instagram in the morning. But when you go and something that you've worked really hard on, and maybe you worked hard on an edit, maybe you worked hard on a picture edit, I don't know, video edit, photo edit, whatever, or you just got an accomplishment and you want to share it because you know this community is open about that kind of stuff, and then people have like the audacity to shut you down and to make you feel worse and to literally threaten you about something that you've worked so hard on. Like, I don't think people, like editors, it's just different because it's a creation that we spend hours making, hours, to put this video together of somebody we love. All we want to do is show love and affection to that person. Like, that is all we want to do. People just can comment hate just like that. It takes us 3 hours to make an edit. It takes 1 second to write a hate comment. And I think that's like one of the things that is just so upsetting about social media, is how easy it is to bring other people down. And so I just feel like as an editor, hate is just something that comes with it so much. And I think that before you start a fan account, you need to know that no matter how proud you are, there's going to be people out there who don't like it. And there will be a lot of people who will. I know that because I've lived through that, and people are so supportive. But the DMs that people get, it's kind of ridiculous. Another reason why being a fan account is so hard is just like time management, because we have lives, you know, we have school. Most editors are like 13 to like 16, I would say, you know, like that range. People can do it however you want. There's no like age limit to it, but that age limit is like our peak in school, you know, like I'm gonna be a junior next year, and that is scary because that is like college stuff. I don't even want to think about that. Like, never mind. Let's just not talk about that. Like, obviously, school comes first as much as we don't want it to. Having to put aside 3 to maybe like 2 to 3 hours, for me at least, it's been me a long time. You know, some people can take an hour. I don't know how you guys do that. People who take long to edit have this time set where they're basically isolated from like society, because when I edit, I can't be with noise. I have to be like in my room with my laptop, you know, focused, because without it, I won't like what I make, and then I'll scrap it, and then it would be for nothing. I don't know, just being an editor is so hard just to maintain that time. So something else that's more on a lighter note to get away from that kind of hate factor, because I feel like that was really negative, but I just, that opening just needed to be said. But something else that I think is just so funny, at least for me, that I have a problem with as an editor, is storage. I need unlimited storage because I used to edit on an iPhone 6 that literally had like the worst, like the quality was terrible. Like, it was when like all the iPhone 8 and stuff was coming out, and I still had my 6, and my storage was awful. And so finding like prioritizing photos and also hiding it from my friends, I have photos of like Annie everywhere, and just constantly just like editing, maybe me taking a screenshot of like how to do this transition, or like me saving YouTube videos on how to do a certain effect. And so being an editor, it's so hard to like, I don't know, like not get people to ask you questions about it. Posted this on my Instagram a long time ago, that game Photo Roulette. It's like a game where you're amongst a group of friends and they just kind of like choose a random photo, and just like it could be an embarrassing photo, but all of my photos are literally like my fan page stuff. And I don't know, I don't want to delete them because I need them to edit, you know, I need to send them. And my computer has no storage because I have stuff for school, but it's just so funny because I just need unlimited storage. So if you're an editor, you have to plan that ahead, that you're gonna have photos of strangers in your camera roll. So there's the idea, kind of going with the time management thing, like taking time to, you know, set it for editing, is activity and like how active you are. People get unfollowed. I mean, I watch my followers like a roller coaster. They go up and they go down, then I lose some, gain some. If you're not active for a couple of days, people like assume that you're done. Like, if you don't post like once every day, you're like, oh, I'm unfollowing them. Like, it never stays. My followers like would go down and suddenly there'd be like a big, like, I don't know, it would be like this. If you weren't active, people would assume you just ditched your account and left. I don't know what it is, but people who aren't editors and just follow because they think it's cool and they like saving edits and they don't really know how it works. They're just like, oh, she hasn't posted in a couple of days. Like, wouldn't you rather, oh, ignore my bed. Wouldn't you rather have good quality edits and I don't post every day than crappy edits and I post every day? Like, think, people, think. She's done. She's not editing anymore. They just assume these things. And I think it's so hard just to watch your followers just like go up and down and mess with your mind like that. Another thing too is if you're a serious editor, it can cost you a lot of money. Like, I know with like Video Star, like you can get pro and you can get all these effects, like it's cool and stuff, but then you have to pay. And so like when you sign up for this whole editing thing, you're like not ready to pay for things. Like, you just want to edit just to edit because you're inspired, you like the music, you just want to edit these people, and then all of a sudden you're like, credit cards involved. Like, my software costs like $300 just to make a 15-second edit, just to show my appreciation. I mean, it comes in handy for other stuff too, but man, that stuff's freaking expensive, and then I have to like explain to my parents why I want to buy this, and they think it's stupid. So just when you sign up to become an editor, just know that you gotta save some money if you want to be serious in this business. I also want to talk about that editors, it's okay to take breaks. This is just, it's okay if you can't be on your account and you cannot be active. No one is forcing you to do this. This is something that needs to be for fun. It needs to be something that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy doing it, please don't feel obligated to post. I feel like people just, they get so mad that they're not inspired. We can't be creative all the time. You know, we need a rest. My eyes can't look at a screen. I start crying if I like look at a screen for too much. And then with this online school thing and editing, it just all comes together. I need a break sometimes, and I've kind of have this editing routine that I have going on. Like, I plan edits ahead kind of thing. But for people who don't do that and their creativity is just, they can only work when they're creative, please don't feel obligated to edit if you don't want to, because it's just, the edit's not going to be good, and people just have this expectation that you can edit all the time and you can make it like that, but you can't. So please just take a break. Also, something that's been popping up that I've seen and has literally been scaring the bejesus out of me is Instagram just deleting fan accounts out of nowhere. They just find an account, maybe even that influencer could follow them or could have noticed them, and Instagram's like, nope, don't exist anymore. They just, I don't know, they think that they're violating guidelines. I don't know. Instagram has its own thing going on, but they literally can just take a fan account away. And having that looming over your head, at least for me, scares me so much. And I've had friends who they've been noticed and they're like, Instagram just takes their account and all their hard work away. And I know that it's technology and it sucks sometimes and we don't know why, and everything happens for a reason. But that idea for editors, just knowing in the back of their head that their edit could just be gone, all their edits, years of work could go away, it's pretty stressful. And I don't even know. If that were to happen to me, I don't know how I would go through with it. And I've posted stuff on my story about it, just, I don't know, saying how sorry I am for people who have to go through that. And there was like a period where Instagram was just doing it, and you had to just like, you had to put in your bio that you're a fan page. You had to like fan page, I feel like have such like, they're so underrated, and Instagram doesn't like understand how big of a fan base they are and how like big of a platform that people, how many video editors are actually on their app, that they just think it's okay, but it's not okay. It's not. It's really not, and it bothers me so much. I guess just the moral of this video is just kind of me just, I don't know, pulling out editors out there who just need someone who just knows what they're going through, I guess, and understands like what a, I don't know, what a different life this is to be an editor. And if you ever need someone to talk to, I'll be there in DMs. Do not worry. I will always be there. And you guys can comment stuff below if you guys want to, you know, rant and get it off your chest, because I know being an editor is so hard and it's so underrated. It's such an underrated craft, and it can help you with so many things. So just know if you're ever getting hate, or you feel like your edits aren't good enough, or you're comparing yourself to others, just know that every editor is unique, every editor is different, and we're all people. So that is just my moral of the story, is that if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.